Well, welcome to the recording for the presentations unit of Computer Fundamentals. And presentations unit is the last unit in Computer Fundamentals because we've done documents, we've done spreadsheets, and now we're into presentations. And of course, this focuses on using PowerPoint, but some of you might be using Prezi, or you might be using OpenOffice presentation software. So you're going to need to look at the directions on how to use those. But as we look at this, I'm going to move down. There are two activities here. So if you remember in the documents unit there were 4 assignments. In spreadsheets there were 3 assignments. And in presentations there are 2 assignments. Okay, the 2 assignments. So here's project 1 assignment right here. Now in project 1 assignment, so I'm jumping right into the assignment. What you're going to do is you're going to open up your PowerPoint or whatever presentation software you use, and immediately on your blank screen, just go ahead and save it as Science Experiment 1. Remember, save immediately. That way all you have to do is just hit Control S from then on out, and it saves it automatically. So you'll save it as Science Experiment 1, your presentation, and you're going to have 3 slides for this presentation. The first slide will be the title slide with the name of your experiment and your name. Then you're going to have a slide, the objective slide, and the objective slide will be in bullet form. Remember, bullets are like hyphens or dots that go right at the beginning of each of the items in your list. Then finally, you're going to have a procedure slide, and that's going to be a numbered bullet list. You know how to do those because you've practiced that before in the documents unit. So you're going to do it on these. So the second slide will be labeled objective, the third slide will be labeled procedure. And that's how you get graded right down here, these 3 items. And of course these assignments are worth 50 points, not 10. So since the total is 5 times this, then of course this will be 5 times, so this is going to be worth 20 points. 15 points, 15 points. So you'll do this work, and essentially what you're doing is you're transferring the work that you did in the documents unit into your final version of your document, your Science Experiment 4 final version in documents unit. You're essentially transferring that into a presentation. So a 3-slide presentation you'll have. So very easy to get all 50 points on this if you pay attention. Then you'll go down in Project 2, and Project 2 you're going to add to it. So in Project 2, you're going to add a drawing to the presentation you created, and you're going to do a few other things to it. So the first thing you'll do, you'll take Science Experiment 1 presentation that you just created, and immediately save it as Science Experiment 2. That way you have it with the same name, or the correct name, and all of that, right? Then you're going to insert a new slide after your procedure. So the new slide is going to go at the end, so this will be your 4th slide, right? Give it a meaningful title, and this slide should contain a drawing that supplements your procedure. It could be a flow chart that shows the procedure for your experiment with several steps in it, or it could be a stick drawing representing your experiment. Use at least 10 different objects, 4 to 6 different colors. You must have at least 1 arrow and at least 1 auto shape. Now in PowerPoint, of course, the course tells you how to do all of those things. So I'm right here in section 4 at the project. Course section 4 right here, this whole part, this whole section of the lesson tells you how to do all of this stuff with objects and colors and things, how to do all that. So you need to make sure you watch that, section 4. So the way you'll get graded on this is the new slide is in there as your 4th slide. The drawn objects are inserted formally or properly formatted. 1 auto shape is present, 1 arrow is present. So you're going to be doing essentially a graphical slide, a graphical representation of your experiment is what you're creating, graphical representation. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump into PowerPoint just to show you a couple things. First thing I want to show you, like it said in part 1, a bulleted list. Well, if I have these 3 statements in my objective, then I highlight that, go up here, choose bullets, and there, it's bulleted. Pretty easy, isn't it? And if I want numbered bullets down here, I highlight it, go up here and choose numbered bullets. Pretty simple to do, the automatic bulleting. So those are 2 components that you need to make sure you have on your project 1 for this. Now I have these on the same slide just as demonstration. Remember, you're going to do different slides with all this. Now, as far as putting other features in, right up here, there's the arrow command. See, I can easily draw arrows. I can do different things to them. I can enlarge them. So you can see they're all different features that one could put in. I could change the colors of the arrows. I could put in different fill, different text. So lots of different things I can do with my drawing tools. Now, if I go back to home, I can also put in these types of arrows pointing from one thing to another. So there are lots of things one can add to it. The other thing to think about is if I want to insert clip art, I can easily go insert clip art. So I could click that bug, and my experiment was about bugs, then I could have that in there. So you want to make sure that you make this fourth slide. I'm going to delete this stuff. Remember, this is your fourth slide. This is project 2 in this unit. Your fourth slide is going to be very graphical. Maybe you're going to have arrows that go from step to step to step to step on your activity. So there are lots of ways you could do this, but it's going to be a graphical illustration of your experiment as the fourth slide. So that's all I have for you. I'm going to go back to the assignment, and that's going to be it for the project work for this. So this is real easy, 100 points. I bet you could knock both of these out in less than 15 minutes probably, or less than a half an hour. So that's all I have for you. Thanks a lot for watching. I look forward to your work. Bye.